How do you think? How do you think now? If God brings back something that you loved, He brings it back. How do you approach that where it doesn't become what it was before the same exact way?
I think that's actually one of my biggest challenges because, like I said, when I saw that video, my womb leapt. Like I was like, oh man, I want to go back. When I say go back, like I used to you would have to rip me away from the word. Like I would do my work or whatever. I was a diligent employee, but every free minute I had, I was in that text. And that's just not my reality for my current life, right? Don't get me wrong. You all definitely make space for me, especially you, honey. Like, I mean, our kids gonna do what they do, but you make space for me. You're like, take time for you. Go be with the Lord, go spend time. Go and be in fellowship, But that's my biggest thing, not going back to how it was and really asking God, what was that about? Like that leaped in my womb. What really leapt in me? Was it that I was the season that am I yearning for the season I was in or the delivery that was displayed in that video? Because I'm not the same woman that's in that video.
I think it's neither. I think it's honestly the thing that leaped in your womb is the next key for the next door. And that can be just like if your car the battery's dying, somebody charges it with a bigger car. Like that jolt is so big. You still got to run the car, but that jolt actually like restarts that engine up again. And I say that because even on this week, like we've had some encounters and stuff like that, but we've been able to see like, why is God pushing her to be so passionate about this thing?
Yeah.
And then we see like, all right, this is why. So if I bring back that old season and it's not in this lane, you'll miss the new lane and be in that old lane being happy versus being purposeful and like just serving like the new lane. It's kind of like we had said it earlier, like when I ran the gym.
Yeah.
Conquer was like my life. That was my identity. And like, it's sad to say that, but it became my identity because...
I heard the Lord just now.
What did he say?
He said that was the problem.
That was the problem.
I love you, yep. Yeah. Jesus.
I get that. Free me, Lord. Let me tell you why I think it became that. I had a real big sore of not having a degree and a real big sore of thinking that I wasn't smart.
Yeah.
I didn't go to college. So when I started training, I started training people because people were asking me.
Yeah.
I was in fitness because I loved it as an outlet for me, as I still do, as I still do this day, as an outlet for me.
Yeah.
When people started training me, it made me go into a lane of, well, if I have to be in this lane, and there are people who have more degrees than me in this lane, and they're better than me, I have to overcompensate, and I have to become one of the best where I'm at.
Yeah.
To even, it was as if, like I was saying this in the episode before I did. I always felt that I had to work twice as hard for everything. We've said it before too, like, why can't we just get something the easy way?
Right.
Like it's always like a fight or a wrestle or everyone, like even when I put things together, the instruction says 1, 2, and 3. I'm going 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. But I felt that I had to compensate to even match up to where they were at. And lo and behold, like they weren't the competition. It was me like accepting that, hey, like if I'm in this arena, I can grow and be better. But I was like, yo, I have to be one of the best.
Here's the crazy thing though, right? Like everywhere we go, let me ask you this question. Everywhere we go, inclusive of being at the airport 3 weeks ago, right? We in the airport. What did you hear somebody say out loud? In Atlanta airport. We from Connecticut. What did the man say? Lion? Conquer?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Drew Lion.
Drew Lion or something like that. Like, we in the airport don't know people down here like that. And somebody say Drew Lion because you got the Conquer Fitness Lion on your book bag and they recognize it, right? I say all that to say, what are your main takeaways when you've run into people that have been a part of Conquer in these past, how many years has it been? 8 years, 9 years?
I don't know.
About 8 years.
Started Conquer in 2015.
2015. Okay, then that's over 10 years, right?
Sure.
So when you run into them, what are the main takeaways? What do they usually say when they see you? Because I got it all in my head. Because I'm
you say, I'm like...
what are one of the main things? I'll tell you what I've observed.
Mm-hmm. She's always like, what did you get from that? I'm like...
I mean, like, bringing out the feelings, Will. Let's talk about how are we feeling. Okay. There has not been a time that we have not gone out. That's why I used to, actually, when we lived in Connecticut, I used to be like, yo, can we just go to eat? We can't even eat without somebody coming up and like, Drew, my man, yo.
I didn't want that either, though.
Yeah, but it was automatic. They would say, I miss you, coach, or I miss being with the people, or remember that time I snatched that thing and I never knew I could snatch it? Yo, remember that time, I wasn't even working out with y'all and all of a sudden I jumped in and came a part of Conquer Games? Like, that was crazy. I think I've been number one. Like, it has always been the sentiment of the people being touched and their lives being changed. Mm-hmm. It was never about, I never heard anybody say, yo, you had the best equipment out here. I go to Planet Fitness now. No shout, no, we didn't have I'm just saying, nobody ain't never say, yo, your equipment was the best, homie. Like your space was better than any gym space. No, they always mention how their lives were impacted and how they feel the loss of it when they see you.
And I want you to keep going with that.
Yeah.
Because I want to show the teeter-totter.
Yeah.
In my head, the wrestle was, I never had the best place. Mm-hmm. I never had the best. We were in a church. We were in...
That was the best, y'all. That was the best.
Second floor of a church. Literally, a second floor of a church. We started off in a closet of a supplement. Of a supplement company. Mm-hmm. And then we ended up in the back of a gym. Mm-hmm. We were in the garage, the track. So my wrestle was always, I don't have the best equipment. I don't have the best facility. Mm-hmm. I don't even have trainers. So for me, it always was inadequacy. So that's where the overcompensating was always coming back up. Like, if I get this equipment, I'll look like a real gym.
Yeah. So for context, I started training with Drew before we even had a love interest, before he was smitten by me. You feel me? But he was he was always appropriate at the gym. It was never anything weird. But I would get up 5 o'clock in the morning. Remember, I was like, I would never go to the gym at 5 o'clock. You got the wrong girl. And you started doing them 5 o'clock classes. I was the first one there. It was I just wanted to be there. I wanted to be there with all the women, particularly, and there were fellas there too. But the women would not let you, you get tired. They'd be like, let's go. And I had a really hard job then. That's when I was executive director. Yeah. I had a really hard job, and I would get so encouraged, you could change the world, girl. You could do this. Just from waking up for that 5 a.m. class and starting my day. It helped me physically. I was in the best shape of my life. But mentally, it gave me courage to stand. I would put my suits on and go to work and be standing there and feeling like I can conquer this. That's what it did. Yeah. So it's well done, good and faithful servant, completed task, completed. Yeah.
It was that was one of the things. That was one of the things. If I wish I knew it, I wish I knew what I knew now then, because I would have structured that completely different when we got married.
Oh yeah, but what if that whole thing was about you meeting your sugar? What if, for real? What if that was just it?
I was gonna try to imitate John Mayer when they asked him about
Megan.
Yeah, they asked him about the 2 years of hell that he went through, and he was like, "If I didn't go through that, I wouldn't have got Megan."
That's what he said.
And he was like, "I'll go through."
You gotta shed a tear though. You're gonna be him.
No, and that one he wasn't crying.
That one he wasn't crying.
He was like, I'll do 14 more years to get Megan.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
If that was it was well worth it. No, seriously. If it was it was well worth it. I think I didn't come to grips. I didn't come to grips with it. I mean, remember, I used to like be like mad, like just mad about it, not knowing that it became my identity, because it was like the thing that eventually I would say, like, I don't want to walk up into somebody and the first thing they start asking me is fitness questions, and fitness advice and stuff like that. But yeah,
that was inevitable though. Like, anytime you remember the guy, he's like, you lift weights, right? It's like, you can't even go in the grocery store, you even got no bag or nothing. They just, look at those guns you got on your arms.
And I'm always covered. So, all right. So God shows you something, you feel it wakes something up in you. You mentioned you don't know how to actually go about that thing. What do? Do you let it just wait, or do you try to pursue something without God giving answers? And I'm gonna take it first, because I think if you try to pursue it without God giving the clarity, I think what'll end up happening is you'll create something that He's not asking you to create. And usually in transitions, it's really, really easy to create something that you had before the same exact way, because it's going to bring a thing of comfort to you. But He might be having something completely different, or a different scale. How do you balance out? Do I pursue, or do I just wait for more instruction?
Yo, I've learned that baptism through fire, because God will give you you know how the little outline coloring books that we give Lee, and she just go to town with coloring without. Sometimes they got numbers in the boxes. Number 1 is pink. Number 2 is orange. And if you're not following instructions, you will just create your own little masterpiece. And at the end of the day, you get an F for your assignment because you didn't follow the instructions. Yo, that's been my MO for longer than I ever even want to, acknowledge.
Let's go down the list of how to help somebody.
What?
The last thing God was like a type of coaching, and all of a sudden we were like, "Yo, He's calling us to do that for a business," and then we were like, "Maybe He was."
Are you talking about 360?
No. Oh. Coaching.
Oh, okay.
And we're like, it starts with an S. It's like, maybe He's calling, maybe He wants us to benefit from that, and we're about to make it a business or something like that. Or we had a 360, a 360 photo booth. God did not say to create a business out of it.
Yep.
And we had a business out of it. And we felt the tension every time we had to go out of some sort. It was like, something's not right. We're missing something. I don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. I'll go by myself and do it. We've learned, I can say, if He says something, ask Him what the next step is. He had said something about starting something when we were at a prayer. And I was like, all right, He said that. I'm going to ask Him what's the next step He wants me to make. Yeah. Versus me go and create something that He's like, I just put the seed in you right now. Yeah. We're going to water it.
I think sometimes we be like friends of God, like Abraham. And it's like, Abraham, I ain't tell you all the things I'm about to do for you to go make a move. Like, I just told you I'm about to do something in your life. Like, and I want to just show you because I'm excited. And I know that you'll give me a yes. And we're like, bet, roger that. I'm on it. I'm going to build it today. He's like, yeah, no, I was just kind of like sharing with you some of my thoughts and some things that I have envisioned for you and your family.
Rather staying excited about where you're at now.
Yeah.
Like, your current is not all broken up, even though you have like issues and stuff like that. But it's like, stay excited in the current part before you think that I can only get excited when He gives this next release or this next season, or something like that. So we're coming back for more. We have some business to take care of. But anything you want to say before we?
No, it's just been good. Just be good to yourself and pivot when God tells you He needs you to pivot, even though He might have told you something that you still haven't saw the fullness of it yet. But just if He tell you we're going left right now, go left. Don't make Him wait. I promise you, it will just make the journey. What is it? How long was it? 11-day journey?
For 40 years.
40 years? You don't need that, boo.
11 days.
Yeah.
For 40 years.
You don't need that.
And they didn't even make it in.
Didn't even make it in. They died in the
less than 10% made it.
Was it just Jacob and his family? Who was it?
No.
Caleb?
It was Joshua.
I mean, yeah, Joshua and Caleb. That was
sad.
it. Yo, like the rest of y'all, y'all ain't got the flavor. I'll put the flavor in your ear.
We're out of here, guys.